Hello everyone, my name's Tom and welcome to CodeBolt. Today we're going to be taking a look at this BopIt Extreme 2. If you don't remember these from back in the day, they're quite a fun little game that you kind of like, it tells you what to do. You like flick it and you flick it and then you can twist it, spin it, pull it and start a show. The BopIt. I got this on eBay. It was incredibly cheap. If I can remember, I'll put the listing somewhere around here. But it's not working. No idea why. First time I'm going to start having a look at it. So let's see what we've got. So it's a little bit mucky, but it's not. It's not the worst. I might try and get it cleaned up if we can get it working. It's quite a fun little game. Right, we should try it, see if it works. And straight away I'm starting to see what the issue might be. This might be another, if we can get focus, this might be another battery issue. And the reason I say that is because one, it's got batteries in, and two, I can see at least this battery on this side, on the yellow side, has a lot of gunky, crappy battery juice. It also looks like the battery screw, somebody's tried to get it out, and it is incredibly knacked up. Alright, well, let's give it a go, see what we can get out. It's going to go for a fairly chunky screwdriver from the iFixit toolkit, see if we can get in there. Try not to make anything worse. I think I want an even bigger screwdriver than this. Yeah, okay, give me 1 second. Alright, big screwdriver. Let's see if we can get in for this. So what I'm going to do is just apply plenty of pressure. Hopefully this will stick in, and it's going. It's turning. This needs a new screw in it, whatever it is. It is corroded to hell. Alright, well, we'll see if we can get this done. We'll have a look if there's battery damage, see what, battery corrosion, see what damage it's done, and see if we can get this working. Come on, nearly. Right, I think that's out. Let's see if we can lever that up. Oh, I don't know if you're getting this, but there's a lot of gunk on there. Oh yeah, they are corroded batteries. Okay, hopefully you can see that a bit better now. Oh yeah, this pull tab that's meant to get the batteries out is not wanting to pull. All right, well we can. Right, another screwdriver, I think. Okay, this time big flat screwdriver. We'll see if we can lever these out a little bit. Yeah. Ugh. Yuck. This is gonna be so minging. Oh, my desk is covered in. I go back to focus for you guys. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it's covered in absolute crap. Never mind. We shall see what we have here. Oh, actually, I just realised there's at least one more battery in the bottom there. Let's pop that out. Similar sort of deal, maybe. Ugh. Come out of this tab. No. Alright. There we go, there we go. Oh, I just touched it. I really should have gloves on for this. This is quite disgusting. Get rid of all that. Ming, how are we looking in here? Yeah, I mean it's nasty, but it's also not. It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. I think what I'm going to do is bin these batteries and just clean this off. So I should be back in a second. Okay, dokie. Back with the BopIt. Right, that does need a good clean out, and all these contacts need to come off. I might see if I can. Get it apart, and we'll have a look inside it, see how one of these works, and then we'll see if we can tidy up those battery contacts and have a look. We're going to go back to the iFixit toolkit for this. Much easier for taking things apart. And the rest of these screws look like they're actually in good condition, which is very nice. Aha. Okay. So, after taking out all these screws and starting to take the case apart, I'm wondering actually if I need to. I've discovered this bottom part actually pulls away. I didn't spot it at the time, but that's the seam. As it's come away, this cable's become disconnected, which must go. I think to this part and here. You can tell all these are incredibly corroded. It just looks absolutely disgusting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this in some vinegar to try and get this cleaned up. That seems to be the best thing I've found for battery terminal corrosion. I'm just going to cut that off. Yeah, so I'm just going to snip this off. We'll solder it back on as we get closer. But this is the bit that needs really cleaning, and it really does need cleaning. So what we got? We got. I noticed a couple of screws here that are holding on this piece. I might just take them out and have a look. Again, the more pieces that we can break it into, the easier it'll be to get it clean. What I'm going to do is just put these 4 screws in there. They're the ones for this compartment. These little ones go there. Again, I might try and get all the screws cleaned up as well. Let's see how disgusting this is. There we go. Ugh. Does that now lift out or something? That does lift out, so that gives us access to these battery contacts again. More disgusting, minging pieces. So it'd be nice if we get these metal. I'll zoom in a bit. It'd be nice if we could get all these metal springs and things out. But I think right now they are going to be a little solid in there, sort of rusted in place because of all that corrosion. So, let me get some vinegar. Okay, so got my toothbrush. Got a bit of a bath of vinegar here. I'm going to try and not completely submerge it, but I think we'll just get in there with plenty of it. Oh yeah, you can hear this sizzling, or I can. Bubbling away. Let me put a bit on here so you can have a look. Oh, it's quite a satisfying noise. Sounds like it's getting rid of all the badness. I'll tell you what, of all the sort of IPA and all that sort of stuff, vinegar seems to do the best on corroded battery terminals. It just eats it away. Not so it gets it completely clean, but at least seems to break it all down. Just really keep it nice and tidy. Or on the back here. We'll get lots of this in. What I'll do as well, these corroded nuts, I'm just going to drop them in. Get that fizzing away. It's nuts, bolts, you know what I mean. I think this entire piece I'm just going to remove a screw if I can. This was it. And you're ready for the fizz. Yeah, look at that. Getting itself nice and clean. Again, I'm just going over all of this. It's just vinegar. It's not a. It's an acid, but it's not like a super strong acid. But it is just what is needed. I guess they're alkaline batteries. Maybe this reacts with it properly. I don't know. If you know the reasons, feel free to comment below. As I say in all these videos, I'm no expert. I'm mostly just taking you on the journey with me. I'm just trying to learn how stuff works, get myself a feel for it, and to be honest, try and restore some old bits of tech. You know, either things from my childhood or just things I think are particularly interesting. And yeah, your support, if you're interested, is always welcome. You know, I don't ask for anything. I've got no Patreon at the minute or anything like that. All I'm looking for are the likes and subscribes. So if you like this kind of fairly random, I would say bloke in a shed, but I'm actually in a spare room at the minute. But you know, I'm gonna do some bit of garage content as well. Mostly want to focus around tech things. That's definitely my area of expertise, although not so much of electronics, as is probably fairly obvious to a lot of you watching. But you know, I enjoy the learning, I enjoy the process, and if we can save some cool old tech from a landfill in the along the way, even better. Right, so I'm wondering now, because we've got plenty of this, and it seems to have, maybe not on that one, I was going to say they've mostly stopped fizzing. I wonder if we can get these out. Oh, actually, I'm just going to give them a clean off as well. All of this stuff I'm going to rinse in water and probably a little bit of IPA, just to see if we can get it something like. It does seem to have got rid of all the furry stuff though. Oh, there's a bit there. There's a bit here. I'm hoping you can tell the difference, but from where I am, this is such a massive difference. Okay, right, I'm just going to go give these a bit of a rinse under some water, and then we'll dry them off and see what they're looking like. Right, that's been drying. I've grabbed the last 3 batteries I've got in my battery box. Just check, see if they've all got. Yeah, they're all good batteries. As you can see, I've tidied up. I also put the screws back in the body of the BopIt, because if this works, and it's a big if, I've probably just jinxed it. We should be able to just get these to work. Actually, so first thing I need to do is put this bit back in, which is this. How did that go? That goes like that. That was these 2 little screws here. I'll just get my small screwdriver bit. Put these newly cleaned up screws in. One. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check that putting the batteries in actually gives us a detectable voltage on these tabs, make sure it's all cleaned up enough to be conductive. So with those in, that's negative at the top, so I'm going to say that's negative goes that way. So I think this goes like that. This one is going to go like that. Should have took that underneath, and then this one's going to go here. Right, can we see any voltages in here? First off, how about this one? I think that's just a little bit of there we go, 1.5 volts. Yep, so that's going to work, which is always nice. And the next question is, I think, between this point and a point down there, which I just realised I'm going to take this back out again to be able to solder it. Huh. Why is that 1.4 volts? I feel like what should happen is that should be the negative. That should go to the positive of this bottom battery, which is here. Then there's a metal plate that goes here. It should come to here, so there should be 3 volts on there. So there should be 1.5 volts between there and there. Which there does not seem to be. And then there should be 1.5 between here and here. Okay, I wonder if this ground's not making a good connection. Okay, I might get a little bit of sandpaper and just try and rough these up or something along those lines. That bottom one is annoying to get out. I should have used this tab. Give me a long metal spudger. Oh, and then you kind of need to bring it out that way. Okay, this one I'm happy with. These two are not quite doing what we want. Question is, which one is it? Can we just scratch this a bit? Actually, where is my roughing up type pens? I think that's what we need. So this is one big plate that might come out if we try and tease it. But might not want to. Not going out very easy. I don't really want to force it. And then these two are separate. Probably just needs a bit of scratching with something sharp. I wonder if I just do it with the tip of the multimeter. We've got the bulk of the Ming off, but it's still kind of, I don't know, it sort of stays dull, if you know what I mean. And you can scratch the surface off to get it shiny. Sandpaper would probably be best, but again, if I can't get these out, I'm going to end up sort of sanding away half the bits we want, which is certainly not what I want. Let's just try that again. Doo-ba-doo. Doo-doo-doo. 1.5, so I'm going to put this in. Nothing else. Let's just see if this first one works. If I just put this bottom one in, it goes positive to that side. Right. Do we get something between the positive here and the negative over this side? Yeah, 1.5 volts. That one's working. Pop this one in. Negative that side. Between this point and this, I need to get better at watching what I'm doing on camera. 3 volts, there we go. I've got the probes wrong around, so it says minus, but that says 3 volts. Good, I think we're doing alright there. Again, I didn't use the bloody silly tab thing. It's alright, once we already checked this one. Right, we're going to get these out, we're going to solder these wires back on, and we'll see if we can bop it. Bop it! Doobie-doo. Does anyone remember the rest of that TV advert? It was like, bop it. Something. Right, so that purple wire is going to go to there, which has just snapped off that side as well. That's fine, we're going to warm the soldering iron up as it is. What am I doing? Who bloody knows? Why do I do this? That's set, so we'll strip just a smidge off there. Oops, set a little too well. We'll strip a smidge off there. It's better. And just a little bit off of the. This wire's not nice to strip actually. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Right. Let's tidy these up a bit. We've just got a little bit of exposed. I would say copper, but it's wonder if that corrosion's crept back up here. You can't really see, but it looks black. We'll try it. I might want to swap that wire out for something else. Right, the soldering iron is up to temp. So purple's going to go between here and here. But before I do that, I'm going to take this out just so I can try and tack the black, well, the black wire is going to need tacking down there, so I'm going to take this off first. Use your words, Tom. Use your words. La la la. Right. First things first. Purple goes from there to there. We're going to have the black wire coming down to this one, red wire coming to that one. That looks wrong. Black wire to this one, red wire to this one. Just because the negative side of this battery is over here, so it must be that. Must be. This one looks okay, you see. I'm just going to put a blob of extra flux on this. To really help it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Right, purple goes there to there. Okay. Let's try this one first. Zoom you in. Oof. Not wanting to melt, and I'm very cautious of the plastic. I know it's got a big bit of metal there, it might be sinking some heat. But I might just get a bit of leaded solder and flow that on just in case they've decided to use the unleaded stuff. Wow, that is we are struggling for some penetration. Hold on. Focus. Tell you what, I should really learn how to do camera stuff at some point. Or at least think about it. I get distracted by the soldering. Ah, here we go, let's look at that. Oh yeah, now I can just get rid of this big blob of stuff. Blob of the nasty stuff. Now we've got a nice fresh bit of hot solder on here. So what I'm going to do, so I probably should tin this wire first. Really should have tinned that wire first. It doesn't want to flow onto that. You know, I was saying how the coal was black. It's I can now melt this solder, but in the same way it was struggling on that bit. So what I might do is try and tidy these up. I might get a different bit of wire for that. There we go. I think all of those are ready to receive. Open this little one. Don't forget the little one. Nice. Alright, let me try again with this wire. That wire's going to go that way, so it needs to come on from the back side. No, it does not want to flow onto that wire. I think I'm just going to get a fresh bit. Just so you know, that's hot. Alright, didn't have any purple, I got some blue. So it needs to be about this long. Just strip the ends. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. We've got some nice bits. I'll just twist these together. I'll zoom back in on this one. I'll focus back in on this thing. And we shall try and flow our solder on again. There's no reason this shouldn't work. Straight away this wire just wants to be attached to this. It's worlds apart from the other one. So again, I probably should have tinned the wire, but if I can get it hot enough in place, it should. Not great, but there we go. Nice. Interesting, that's the adhesion to this metal plate. So all the solder is now stuck to this. Okay, that is looking good. Next thing I would like to do is to tack on, we can leave that last bit to last, but this one in here, the red wire, is going to be the most annoying. So if I bring this in, bring my reds and my blacks, red goes to that side, black goes to that side, I'll get these stripped back. There we go. That black wire I'm a little suspicious about. It is also black on the inside. So I might try and do that one first, just so that if it doesn't work, we can come up with a plan B. What I might do is just tin it first. I've been saying that about the other wires. Not done it, because I'm a moron. Yeah, you can kind of see there. You see how the inside of the red one is shiny, whereas this is all black and it's like the copper's corroded. Nobody likes a corrupt copper. Yeah, it's doing it again. It's just not gonna. Straight away. It's just nothing. Just one take? Huh. Weird. So I can have a cut that back and see if there's some good copper further back. It's probably a good first start. We can work with a bit less if needs be. There's copper in the middle. It's not completely gone. Still, it's black there. I can straight away. Do I want to dip that in vinegar? Not really. Try one more time just because we've come further up. Maybe it's a bit less bad. No, not at all. Alright, you know I said I could just put those screws back in. I think I might have to take them out again. The only other thing I can think is to try and you know, get to the copper underneath this, but if I just rub it, it's definitely got some stuff coming off on my hands. Could just be the flux. Right. Let's cover it in flux. See, I think once it's taken solder, I think it'll be alright. But it just needs to take solder first. Let's get a bit on the edge of here. Come on. It doesn't want it. No, it's like actively resisting the solder. Oh, we were so close, so close, so close. What happens if we go right back here? It's probably not bad. But at this point, what is the worst that can happen? Yeah, it's all black. Interesting. Let me get some sandpaper. Sticky fluxes, that stuff. Alright, last attempt at something. I found a bit of sandpaper. It's relatively, well, fine-ish. See if we can get to some copper. Problem is, I think it's on every strand. Or what are they called? I think it's strand. Strand would make sense. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just pulling. It's definitely looking like a better colour. Maybe I should have done this in the first place before cutting half the wire off. Never mind. Right. That looks better to me. Not great, just better. So I am going to try and get before I do that, give those little Alright, let's try again. Oh, that's better. It's stuck. Yeah. Get in the resolution. That was just a blob that flicked off, but that is, to my mind, suitably tinned. Right. Can we get that attached to something? Let's remind ourselves which way. So the negative sign's on there, so that's going to go into here. Question is, can we bring that into there? Oh, I reckon we can do. I reckon we can do. Do we want to do it this way? Maybe. It looks good. Isn't that cool? It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Alright. As I say, this red one actually looks a lot better. So I think we should just be able to tin that in a fairly standard way. Yeah, that's just going to take it straight away. Sort of. Either way, will that come in from this side? Carefully what I touch with the iron. And making sure I get a view for everybody watching at home. I'm trying to. God, do you not just wish when you're soldering? Pretty much every time I'm soldering I wish I had an extra pair of arms. I promise you, trying to do it with a camera around makes that about twice as hard. Okay, that is on pretty solid. This needs to be screwed onto there now, very carefully. if I can find those little screws. And little screwdriver. Alright, and we just got to attach this one, which again, with hindsight, should have tinned, but yeah, I'm not happy with that actually. Just looks a little dry. It needs a bit more solder. Oh, that looks loads better. Right, now it's time to try get this back together. Do 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 do. So when I find out it's the wrong way around, it seems symmetric and it makes sense if it was that way around. What needs to happen? Let me zoom out. Let's do autofocus. Alright, yeah. So you've got to get it so the things go over the things. And by that I mean there's like little pillars, I'd say, that screws go in. The all just need to be lined up with the holes. Right around that side. Oh come on, this can't be the hardest part of this. No bloody way. Oh, this top bit moves. Huh, who knew? The whole top bit comes off. Okay, that's why I'm getting confused. Let me hold that in place. Push that on like that. Oh, it does go that way. And now that black lead's too short. Should have known by the colours. Oh, flippin' heck. Flippin' heck, flippin' heck. Alright, we need to do a little patch job. We need to do a little patch job. That's fine. Warm the soldering iron back up. Have a sip of tea. Right, whip that off. We need a bit of... Oh, no, it's going to be another bit of blue wire just because I've got it handy. I'm sure it's fine. Flippin' heckety. I'll have a bit of that off. Decent chunk of that off, and all I'm planning to do is just to extend these wires, so it should be a fairly quick one. I'm just going to try and tin these. Now, the thing about these wires is they take the solder really well. Nice shiny wires. They're not copper, they're just cheap aluminium, but hey. Cool. Alright, let's get in. I've got a little pair of pliers on here. No. Okay. Big pair of pliers it is. Just lift that off. Why didn't I think of that thing before? I hate soldering wires together like this. Oh, that looks like a good. This was already a pain to solder to. All we need is fresh solder. There we go. That's a nice joint along the length now. I know there's strong ways to do it. I'm a terrible human being. Right, I'm just going to tack this onto here now. There we go. Right. Now can we go back together? Come on, the red's not been much shorter. How is the red a problem? Nah, I don't buy. Why is the red a problem? We didn't cut anything off the red. Well, we did, but it's like a smidge. No, come on. That is that. How is the red a problem? I don't understand. I mean, if I shorten that red, I did by such a small amount. Oh, no, it will go. I see it. It's like this. It's like this. That's it. That's it. Yes. Right. Oh, that is minging. This does need a good clean at some point. I don't think you can see it. There's like human bleh there. Right. Do I put screws back in? Yes. That is the answer. Yes. I actually needed this little one for this, didn't I? I might just put 2 in and try out the batteries. Oh, it's actually closed it up alright. Oh, boy. Alright, there's 2 batteries in. Let's give it a go. How did this go? That went positive first. Whoa!
Solo. Fox Bop, pass it. Fox Bop, one-on-one. Fox Bop, solo. High score. High score. High score.
Okay.
Beat Bop. Fox Bop, beat Bop.
Ooh, I think it might be working. Hold on.
Ow! Do it the same, but better.
What?
Low, medium, high, low,
Slow.
medium.
Okay.
Fox Bop, beat Bop.
Beep bop?
Ow! Game over.
So confused. I swear this used to like go bop it, twist it.
Fox Bop,
Maybe that's fox bop.
bop it. Twist it.
That's what I remember.
Twist it. Flick it. Pull it. Spin it. Twist it. Twist it. Spin it. Twist it. Twist it. Spin it. Bop it. Flick it.
Ah!
Killer, dude. High score, 13.
Kill it, dude! Oh, there we go. Back and working for such a random purchase. I was just like, you know what? These were cool when I was younger. Let's see if we can get a broken one working again. I would like to try and preserve, you know, a bit of my childhood or whatever. So I think that's really cool. Awesome. If anybody's got any questions or whatever, pop them in the comments. If not, I would always appreciate the a like and subscribe.
Fox Bop, pass it.
It does always make a big difference. I don't know how you turn this off. But if you like these kind of videos, or there's any other kind of content you want to see, if you prefer it when I do the consoles, I've got a couple lined up that I plan to work on quite soon. This was just a sort of quick one just to entertain myself for an evening. But if you any suggestions, let me know. If not, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.